Hello, it's Doris with Aldi Books, and I have my NonFiction November TBR ready. I'm kind of excited. I've had my nonfiction shelf set up for over a month now, so Olive from a book Olive and Gemma from, I think it's NonFic Books, something like that. I will link them below. They are hosting NonFiction November again this year. And there are 4 challenges, 1-word challenges. And I have picked out 4 books for those. So, for Love, I am doing an audiobook. Okay, it's so white. It's The Hidden Life of Trees by Peter Wolleben, something like that. And this one, someone suggested this one to me in the comments, which I highly appreciate. I think I will love it. So that one is going to be on audiobook. It just came through from the library last week, and I've been saving it. And then for, I tried to make the challenges match books that I definitely felt like I needed to read this month. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But for substance, I am using Chernobyl Prayer by Svetlana Alexievich. And I figure nuclear waste is a substance, I suppose. But this one is the book club pick for Mel's Bookland Adventures. And I have been wanting to read this for several months now. I saw it first on Shoutame's channel, and yeah. So, very excited to have that one in and ready to go. And then these other 2 are goals for myself. I was trying to read all of Amy Tan and Sandra Cisneros' novels, and they both have nonfiction works as well. So I decided to go ahead and get those. So for Sandra Cisneros, I have A House of My Own. This goes for the home challenge, and this is just a memoir of her life. And then for Amy Tan, I have The Opposite of Fate, and this one focuses on, it's a memoir, but it focuses on her writing life, and so I'm going to use that for scholarship. So I have those 4 that I definitely want to get to, but the rest of the month I don't want to feel obligated to anything really. I'm at that point in the year that I just want to start tying up loose ends and chilling out. So November, I want to get as many loose ends tied up as I can and just kind of start grabbing books that interest me. So as I said, I have all my nonfiction books on one shelf, and I'm going to show you those. And, you know, I'll let you know which ones I think I'm going to grab, but I just don't want to have a set TBR because I just want to grab what I'm interested in the moment. You know, sometimes you feel that way. So here we go. If you're interested, this is my little nonfiction shelf. These are all the nonfiction books that I have, and it would be fun to get through a bunch of these so that I would need to buy more next year, right? Anyway, I do want to get to these if possible. These were both, they're on the National Book Award shortlist, finalist anyway. And this one I had seen several places and wanted, and this one Steve Donahue really spoke highly of, so I decided to get it as well. And then this one I do want to get to as well, Midnight in Broad Daylight, A Japanese-American Family Caught Between Two Worlds. I read a couple of Japanese-inspired fictional pieces with The Devil of Nanking and A Tale for the Time Being. And yeah, so this would be really neat to read right now after reading those. And then this one really interests me. I saw this one on DG's channel several months ago and then found it on Book Outlet. Stranger Than We Can Imagine, An Alternative History of the 20th Century by John Higgs. And this is just a bunch of different things that were developed and made an impact in our lifetime. So I don't know, that just seemed really cool. Other than that, I have this Neil Gaiman. This is just real interesting, different images and magazines and art pieces and doodles and all kinds of stuff. So maybe that. And then The Blood of Emmett Till. This was longlisted for the National Book Award, but I think I'm going to keep this one for February, Black History Month. And then this one I'm really interested in, Genesis, which is Truman, American Jews and the Origins of the Arab-Israeli Conflict by John Judas. Really interested in this topic, but I think I'm going to save these. I want to read up about the Middle East and that conflict that was mentioned there. So I probably will save Letters to a Young Muslim too. I'm thinking to read those all in January. And then I have Sapiens, which has been really popular on BookTube probably a couple years ago. A Brief History of Humankind by Yuval Noah Harari. I really am wanting to get into this. This is kind of a style of book that I like a lot. Yeah, so, and then I have The Perfect Horse. This is a World War II novel. Oh, this one, The Forest Unseen, A Year's Watch in Nature. This is set in my area, and he studies the same little patch of ground for like all through all the seasons. So this would be pretty cool to read anytime. Barbara Kingsolver's Small Wonders, an essay collection, I'm assuming, about nature. This one, The House on Dream Street. This is a memoir of an American woman in Vietnam. I grabbed this one at a library book sale. Buzz in the Meadow, this feels like a spring summer book. The Good Immigrant, this one is popular right now. Mouse 1 and 2, I think I'm going to read those. Those are the graphic novels about World War II. And then The Arab of the Future, also graphic novels that I'm thinking to save for January. But yeah, so I just want to be able to look at that and grab something as I'm interested in and not feel like it's a TBR, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so that's it. I'm very excited. 3 more days. Yay! Happy NonFiction November for everyone that's playing. I love books. Bye!